Cardi B shows what she eats in a day. What she eats in a day.
All right, so right here we have an octopus dish. Look at this, nice and soft.
Ugh.
You can really see it. Ursula, sal de este cuerpo.
No.
Yeah, we cooked you up, ho.
You gonna eat that?
There's more. There's more. Oh, this one is big. This one is heavy.
Ugh.
Talk to me nice.
Fair use. I know that house is stinking, man. Ugh.
Coconut curry crabs. It is fucking delicious.
Why she slurping like that though? Damn.
Delicious, buttery.
This is what's wrong with a lot of the ladies putting these bottom feeders inside their bodies. Would you look at this and it looks like it's boiling in diarrhea?
Got some big yams. Fuck my shit. First, we're gonna fry some fish. Now, a lot of y'all be saying that my fish be
Catfish stinks.
too burnt, but it never tastes.
That doesn't look appetizing at all.
Burn. It never gives burn. I was hating on the octopus. It can't eat.
Ugh. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another broadcast. I had to start off with this particular source right here, but we're going to get into it. Welcome, everybody joining. Ladies and gentlemen, these unclean foods is the issue with our people. Let me ask you fellas this. When you walk into your home, do you want your woman boiling an octopus to eat? A whole octopus, catfish, bottom feeders, crabs, all scavenger meals. Could you imagine getting intimate with a woman that eats an octopus? Could you imagine going downtown with a woman that eat octopus? What do you think that pH balance is hitting on? Now I want you to think about this. You are what you eat, technically, right? That's what the scriptures tell us. And you know, this is the reason why we live by biblical laws, man. The scriptures tell us in Leviticus 11, chapter 9, it says, "These shall ye eat, all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the sea, and in the rivers, them shall you eat." Right? But then it says in verse 10, "And all that have not fins and scales in the sea, and in the rivers, and of all that move in the waters, and any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you." Ladies and gentlemen, she's eating an abomination. The carcasses of species that are designed to clean the bottom of the sea. Now, whether you built like Lizzo or you built like Cardi B, what we must understand, what we really must wrap our minds around is this. The inside of a lot of our ladies are tore apart. There's a lot of cancers living inside of these ladies because they don't follow the biblical laws. You're only supposed to be eating seafood with fins and scales. Everything else is just uncivilized, ladies. You're actually taking in unclean spirits in your body. And of course, these celebrities, they are making it seem like these are delicacies. And a lot of you ladies, y'all living up to it, living up to this. Y'all going to Crab Shack and y'all getting all these lobsters and shrimps. And I'm going to just tell you, as a real man, a man of Yah, man of truth, a man of the Most High, I am sick and tired of women eating these abominable, detestable foods. It's a bad look. And you know what, ladies? It is an instant turn off. An instant turn off when a woman don't know what she's putting inside of her body. Right? And then we have Lizzo, who is pushing all this quote unquote body positivity. And we have a lot of our sisters running around here thinking it's cute, thinking it's acceptable, and thinking it's something to be, uh, I guess, applauded when a woman is not in her proper shape. Um, Women are beginning to think that being unhealthy is actually attractive. And a lot of these foods that Cardi B is eating will attribute to the obesity rate within this country. This is what attributes to it. These abominable foods, the pork, the shrimp, the crab. Ladies, it stinks. It's not clean. It throws you off. No man in his right mind want to come into a house and smell some boiling octopus. It literally looked like your crabs was boiling and pup and dog diarrhea. That's what it looked like. And for the record, ladies, for the record, the yellow stuff that's in crabs is not sauce. Y'all be sitting here licking y'all fingers. Oh, the sauce. They got the yellow sauce inside. Ladies, that's not sauce. That's the crab's fecal matter, for the record. That's the crab's fecal matter, for the record. Somebody said you can eat pork. No, you can't. You can eat whatever you want, but the Bible tells you not to eat pork. It tells you that the swine's flesh is an abomination. So literally, you snacking on that little yellow stuff like it's Heinz mustard or something. You snapping on it like it's mustard when really you're eating poop, lady. No man wants to go downtown on that. Like, listen, somebody got to say this. I don't even know what propelled me to talk about this right now, but somebody got to say it. Y'all ladies is getting out of hand with these abominable foods. When you go sit down with a woman on a first date, if y'all still doing dinner dates, or even if you are invited to her home and she's cooking for you and she pulls out an octopus, how you brothers gonna act? Some of you brothers will eat it just because you want something and you won't deny it. She like, here, come, baby, come taste this. I just pulled Ursula out to sea. Come taste this. Some of you brothers gonna still throw some hot sauce on it and get it popping. So, some of you brothers ain't, y'all ain't living according to this law either. But I find it that a lot more brothers, when they find out these biblical laws, we can be more disciplined towards it. I know women in the quote unquote say they in the truth. They know the Bible. And then you go on their damn Instagram page and you seeing Ursula, you seeing Krabby Patties, you seeing the whole nine up on their channel, and they taking pictures like it's a damn delicacy. So you know God, you know the Lord. You always talking about the Most High, but you out here eating Mr. Krabs. That's crazy. Ricardo Nunes, thank you for the $20 contribution. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, the Bible makes it simple what we can and can't eat. When y'all get a chance, read the book of Leviticus. Read the dietary laws. Y'all ladies got to do better. You brothers got to do better. Now, I'm going to go show y'all something else. I got another source I want to go to. And everybody pound that like button. Pound that like button. I want to talk about Lizzo and I want to talk about Cardi B and how they pretty much personify everything that's wrong with the modern BW. They truly do. And we're going to talk about it. Let me share this screen with y'all. Thumb the video up, pound that like button on your way in. Let's see. And you know who I'm going to? I'm going to none other than Candace Owens. And I want to react to this video right here. And it's entitled, Cardi B and Lizzo Demonstrate the Corrosion of Our Culture. Oh yeah, I'm going to Candace Owens because this video right here is paramount. And I think a lot of people need to hear what Candace Owens got to say. Listen, you can dislike her all you want, but to be quite frank with you, She is a modern day C. Dolores Tucker. Oh, yeah, I said it. I said it. Let me repeat that. Candace Owens is a modern day C. Dolores Tucker, whether you like her or not. Yeah, I'm dropping bombshells because what she has to say, a lot of you ladies need to hear it. A lot of y'all ladies need to hear what she got to say. But I'm going to play this video with no further ado.
And you, of course, have to take a look at the complete and utter corrosion of our culture. I often talk about Cardi B. The reason for that is because she is emblematic of exactly that. And I think about Black culture in particular, but it's everywhere, right? But Black culture, they seem to always want to emphasize, right?
Now, let me stop here. What is Black culture? What is Black culture? Well, let's see. When you look at quote unquote Black culture, all you see is wickedness. All you see is vanity, materialism. All you see is whoredom. Whoredom has become our culture. The emergence of the 304. You know, our culture has become stopping at the red light and twerking on the headlights, letting it all hang out for the world to see. That's literally what your culture is becoming because of these detrimental, destructive rap artists. These female rappers are totally destroying the next generation of BWs without a shot of a doubt. And there's very few voices of reason. A lot of people are entertained by your glorillas. You got a grown woman calling herself a glorilla. Yeah, a glorilla. A little she's calling herself a monkey. You can't make this stuff up. Thank you for the $5 contribution. Suzu says, I love Candace Owens. She's truly a beautiful and wise woman. People hate her because she dismantles the idea of what a Black woman is. Exactly. That's real pivotal. And most modern Black women, they hate her because what she does is put a mirror up to them in their filth, the way they live, the way they act, their mannerisms. She puts a mirror up. And that's how it is with even us royal people, us chosen ones. We put up a mirror with just how dysfunctional and trifling and ratchet and dusty a lot of these broads really are. Let's just make it clear. And I don't give a damn how much money they got. I don't care about none of that. They all are dusty, in my opinion. When they're basically carrying themselves any way other than a daughter of Zion. Kristan, thank you for the $10 contribution. Says, with you to the till it's over, King. Stay strong. Thanks, family. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Yeah, they don't have no class whatsoever. ASAP. Thanks for the $5 contribution. Says, man, it's getting harder and harder to even function out here, and the culture is a young man. I still like to have fun, but it's hard to even stand it. Yeah, I understand, bro. Yeah, you just got to find different areas to frequent, find classy events to attend to, things of that nature. You just got to do your research. They still out here and don't lose the hope. Just stay active and get and make the right moves. Link up with the right people who go in the right places, bro. That would be the advice I give you. Thank you for the contribution.
As soon as there is an artist that comes up in Black America, they basically encourage that artist to lean into bad stereotypes, right? To lean into things that are harmful. So if you're a rapper, they want you to lean into ghetto culture, right? They want you to be talking about gangs. If you're a singer, which we're going to get to a little bit later, Lizzo, they want you to lean into being fat. All of these things that obviously is just digital toxins.
Digital toxins. And what she's saying is absolute facts. Nothing she said was incorrect. Here's the thing. You can look at society, look at the modern BW. Every time a song comes out, watch their countenance change. Watch the metamorphosis that they go through. Watch how they move around. When they listen, watch how they move around and they whip when their favorite song come on. How the fingers start moving around, how the head starts snapping back and forth when that song come on, talking about I don't need a guy, I'm gonna get the next one. I'm gonna get the next one. Imagine that. It's a demonic spirit that comes over them. And they actually live it out. And you know what just came to mind? Cardi B has a lot of lyrics where she's talking about eating her vajayjay. Like they all talk about eating a vajayjay all day, but they out here eating squid and anything from the damn creatures of the blue lost lagoon. I don't know why that just popped in my mind because they literally be talking about that all the time. And they always talking about how they can get the next guy and move on, and these guys ain't this and these guys ain't that. They cause separation within the community, and this is why people are dying. It's all a depopulation agenda to keep us separated. Amina, thank you for the $7 super stick. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. All right, let's continue.
For Black America, right? What you put in on your ears, what you're listening to, these are all digital toxins. They're making you think that you should aspire toward this lifestyle because they will reward you. No, the majority of you, if you lived like this, you'll probably end up in either prison, dead, if we're talking about being clinically obese. But no, it's okay. They're going to award a couple of people.
Right. They're going to award a couple of people for being clinically obese and unhealthy, while the rest of y'all, you know, you're not really, you're dying early. Let's just, for lack of better terms, let's put it out there. You're unhealthy. And even if you live to your final days being clinically obese, your quality of life ain't what it's supposed to be. They killing you through the food. It was a time period where if a woman was clinically obese that way, she could not be pushed into superstardom like a Lizzo. Lizzo is being used. She couldn't be pushed into superstardom because you wouldn't want that to be the example for your daughters to follow. And even if you a mother who struggle with your weight, you want to do better for your children. And in terms, that should make you want to do better for yourself. Because you got to lead by example. If you know that your quality of life hasn't been top notch because you've eaten a certain way and you haven't felt healthy or happy because of it, or you have struggles with insecurities, you got to do better for the next generation to come. I'm not here to shame or condemn anybody. I'm here to in hopes that that demon of gluttony, that demon, that spirit of overindulgence actually can be released from you. But you got to turn to the Most High, man. You have to turn to the Most High. And what Candace Owens is saying about digital toxins is 100% facts. Digital toxins. Listen, if you're sitting here watching people bang out 24 packs of cinnamon rolls on camera all day, every day, or you watching somebody doing crab boils and seafood boils, and they doing mukbangs and they doing all these things, and that's the digital toxin that you're putting in your mind, it's going to be very difficult for you to break that demonic spell. It's a reason why they pushing so much of this food everywhere. These insatiable appetites. It's a reason why they plaster Lizzo out here. Lizzo ain't proud of how she look. What she's doing is called overcompensating. That's insecurity when you go to a Lakers game and shake your naked ass everywhere at a damn Lakers game. That's insecurity. That's kind of what the letter group do. They all flamboyant and out there. If you're going to be that way in privacy. But they got to be all flamboyant and out there with it because they want to be seen and they want to be accepted. That's the same mentality with Lizzo. It's easy to read. She don't want to be where she at. She in a heartbeat, if she could snap her finger and change her body into a more healthier physical form, better believe she would do it. But Kanye brung out something key. He was saying, listen, they send bots. If Lizzo loses 10 pounds, they send bots to her channel to tell her, hey, you know, you look better, bigger, pretty much, to try to keep this negative stereotype and this perception out.
For living like this and encourage a bunch of other people to ruin their lives by aspiring to this. So Cardi B released a song recently with the artist Glorilla. I believe actually it's Glorilla's song in which Cardi is featured on, which is called Tomorrow Too. And I'm just going to read you some of these lyrics because I think digital toxins should be spoken about. Just one portion. I don't speak dog ho, woof. I don't care what no bitch say, no. I stay on her mind. I got condos in that bitch head.
She don't speak dog talk, but barking like a damn dog. Ain't y'all tired of referring to each other as B words? Aren't y'all tired of, this ratchet, destructive music? It's insane, bro. Let's continue.
She say she don't F with me. Who? Who said you can, ho? Never. That N-word a munch, and he gon' eat me like a mango.
It's funny how Candace is reading it. She's so disgusted. And y'all talking about somebody a damn munch. Y'all running around talking about somebody a munch. Listen, brothers, if y'all munching on these women and don't know what it's in their diet, I feel sorry for y'all brothers because they want everybody to be a damn munch. And they sitting here munching on damn squids. They munching on fecal matter. They munching on pork bellies and chitlins and hog mugs. They munching on everything unlawful. They munching on dogs, cats, the whole nine, bro. Always talking about somebody a munch. Brothers, you don't want no parts of these modern women, bro. Get yourself a decent sister, man. They got some damn sense. Eating all these damn scrimps, talking about this munch. Everywhere you go, you thought I was feeling you? That munch. Everywhere you go, they all the same. Monkey see, monkey do. Everybody a Glorilla now. Everybody a bunch of monkeys. Hey, this is crazy. She called herself Glorilla because they already know the powers that be know monkey see, monkey do. This woman, when Glorilla raps, I literally be thinking it's Rick Ross on the track sometimes. I'd be like, yo, I seriously, at one point, I didn't even know there was a female rapping, to be honest with you. There's no femininity. There's literally no femininity in these type of women. They're not feminine. Yeah, they out here eating Squidward. Talking about somebody a damn munch. Now I'm telling you, man, they're a total turn off, bro. It is what it is. Let's listen. Let's get rid of this culture. Let's get rid of this culture. We need some real female artists with something to say.
Long ass weave, it be tickling my ass crack.
Yo, y'all are so proud of wearing these long ass weaves, man. Let me go to some scriptures here real quick. This is something y'all need to understand. This is something y'all ladies really need to understand, that you've been cursed. The modern woman is cursed and don't even get it. Isaiah 3:18 says, in that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their coals and their round tires like the moon. See, this is a curse where the Lord would take away all the royal accessories that you had. He would take away your natural girdle. He would begin to, make you get chopped and screwed and mutilated in order to keep your stomachs intact. Because at one point, you ladies actually had a natural built-in girdle in your stomach. You couldn't gain weight at all in your midsection. Now, ladies, when they shape like Coke bottles and they all have this generic shape, it's because they out here getting surgery. But it was a time that y'all didn't even have to do that because y'all was the daughters of Zion. The next verse goes on to say, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers. It says the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs and the headbands and the tablets and earrings. At one point, y'all were looking like royalty. Y'all was looking like Queen Sheba Y'all were classy. Y'all had jewels all over your garments. You didn't have a long ass weave tickling your ass crack. You were actually looking debonair and royal and clean out here in these streets, not taking somebody else's hair and putting it in your head, right? It goes on to say the rings and nose and the jewels. It says the changeable suits of apparel and the mantles and wimples and crispin pins. Y'all was clean out here, royalty. The glasses, the fine linen. Y'all had veils and hoods. It says, and it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, watch this, instead of a sweet smell, there shall be stink. And instead of a girdle, a rent. And instead of well set hair, baldness. And instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth and burning instead of beauty. So y'all sitting here actually bragging about a curse. Instead of a sweet smell, it would be a stench. And I know this is a tough conversation for a lot of people. I know it's a tough conversation. Instead of a sweet smell, it will be a stench. You know what that? You know why? Because the stuff y'all be eating, the stuff that y'all putting in y'all's bodies, acting like it's a damn delicacy. The Most High cursed you. Instead of having a girdle around your stomach, y'all forced to go get BBLs and surgeries and taking fat from your stomach and throwing it here and throwing it there. Cardi B totally looks different from anything. From when she first started, she looks totally different from when she came into the game. She did all kind of work on her body, and all these women do the same thing because they're trying to live up to the beauty they once came into, not understanding they were honoring the law, statutes, and commandments. Guess what? Y'all would listen, you ladies would be aging like fine wine. Like fine wine. Now these ladies, they really be aging like milk. They be aging like milk out here. So they gotta go take fat from here, do this, wear all this makeup, wear all these filters, because really underneath all that, they rotten to the core, because what they put in their body spiritually and what the way they think, all of it is true. The Most High God cursed them because of this. This is a curse, but they brag about it. Bragging about a curse, man.
A munch, and he gonna eat me like a mango. Long ass weave, it be tickling my ass crack.
Yo, you know, listen, Candace Owens is not amused, bro. I'm just laughing at her. How it's actually good to see a woman just totally disgusted by it. It's good to see a woman disgusted by it. Like I'm tickled by that because it's good to see her face. She's not amused at all, bro. And this is why we don't accept Candace Owens. We don't like her. We don't listen. Candace Owens is the only woman that's speaking out. Yeah, I said it. She's the only woman that is speaking out against this, who has a voice, who has a powerful voice. It just is what it is. We the People University. What's going on, my brother? Yeah, subscribe to We the People University. Great channel over there, man. That's the brother Abaya, man. Thanks for the super chat, man. Said Bree, what's up? Hey, what's good with you, fam? Hey, man, we gotta do some shows soon, man. That's my brother there. Thanks for the support, fam. I appreciate it. Yes, daughter of Zion says, do they play this garbage on the radio? Yeah. They play it all day, every day. All on the radio. You know, they only play 50 songs on the radio, and this is one of them. Let's continue.
Okay. Followed by, wonder what I'll do tomorrow that these hoes will be mad at. Oh, pick me, Cardi. I can tell you what I will be mad at. And it's the fact that despite the fact that you made it out, which is commendable, that is a good thing that you started from a position where you had virtually nothing. You got an opportunity on Love and Hip Hop, and now you are in a place where you have some status. Despite all of those things, rather than saying, I'm going to use my position for good and I'm going to encourage people to do good, you think that you can only stay authentic to yourself by preaching poison. You know this is poison. You know
She knows it's poison. And that's another thing I pointed out in the previous broadcast, that Cardi B shielded her daughter from listening to the song WAP. She knows that she's pushing garbage, but see, there's a fear mechanism in place that's plaguing all of these people who made it and took the oath. I've heard Cardi B say that she was scared to say the wrong things because she don't want to get killed. She said that out of her own mouth when it came to the Russian and Ukraine war, right? Which means that she has some type of political affiliations in which she can't say certain things. She has to carry out this character. And this is why you never want to sign on the dotted lines. You never want to, you know, sell your soul. And selling your soul means you go against morality. If Cardi B knows that that music is detrimental to her daughter, and she don't want her daughter listening to no WAP. When Cardi B, if she knows her it's not good for her, she knows it's not good for y'all daughters either. She knows it's not good for your nieces either. Right? She knows. Cardi B said that her music, she feel like it activates demons. She said it out her own mouth that she feels like her music activates demons. Let's continue.
know that the majority of the girls that are listening to this are not ever going to make it out of the hood. You know that the majority of the young boys and the young girls that are listening to this are going to think that it's cool to have this sort of drama in their life, and they're going to think it's cool to turn to the streets, and they may be harmed, but you don't care about that because you, I guess, think that this is all you can be. It's not.
Yeah, that's not true at all. They're afraid to do something different to get, they're afraid of losing acceptance. You know what she needs to do? She needs to pull a Evie Eve. That's what Cardi B needs to do and mature. Y'all got to remember Evie Eve, she came in the game with the paw prints on the breast. She came in the game, ride or die, had the hoochie mama shorts in, rough rider chick. You know what I'm saying? Look at Eve now, cleaned up herself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Got modest, covered up. Like, you can always change. To be honest, with Cardi B's first album, when she made it, what I thought she was going to do is take the Latin approach. She had that one song, she did the remix, I Like It Like That. She could have took that approach, made it classy, dressed that up. You ain't got to be wearing demonic clothing and showing your body everywhere, breasts and everything all hanging out, chopping your body up. You don't have to do that. Like, brothers is tired of seeing that, man. And it's detrimental to our sisters, not to mention all of that surgery that a lot of y'all ladies is getting. A lot of them surgeries is causing flesh-eating bacteria. They causing viruses in your body. Listen, y'all haven't learned nothing from Little Kim. Look at her. Look at Little Kim. Y'all haven't learned nothing from K Michelle. K Michelle went on a whole campaign telling y'all ladies the dangers of getting BBLs and getting all these things done. But y'all just continue to do the same thing. That's how I know it's a demonic spirit. It's got to be a demonic spirit when you can see people keep suffering and y'all keep on doing it.
Not true. You can be more. You could definitely be more. I don't mind where you started. What I mind is that you are intentionally denying growth and you think that keeps you real. It doesn't. It keeps you really stupid, and it keeps people that are much smarter than you continually using you like a puppet.
And that's exactly what they did last election term when they had Cardi B talking about get out here and vote for Biden. And I truly believe that Cardi B's influence led to Biden getting in the office. I know a lot of people talk about the election was rigged. I don't agree with that. Cardi B was in the height of her career and popularity at the time where she was doing that whole campaign. And this is the reason why Biden got in the office. This is the reason why gas prices is high. This is the reason why, troops were left over there overseas. This is the reason for all of it. The modern woman got the left wing in office. They did it. because listen, women are the ones who get people elected. They wanted to see Carmela in there. They wanted to see, but they just wanted somebody other than Trump in that office, right? And when Cardi B, when Cardi B and the likes of Beyonce and these people were being used, just like Candace Owens said, they were being used by people that were smarter than them. And the fact of the matter is, Cardi B is denying growth. I can see that spirit on it. And I like how Candace is fair and balanced about it. Cardi B clearly is denying growth, because if she can be conscious enough to know that your songs shouldn't be played around your daughter, you conscious enough to know that your songs feel demonic to you, then you are conscious enough to know that you're supposed to be growing as a person. You are supposed to be changing your music. You are supposed to be changing your tune. Let me tell you something. The lake of fire is waiting for a lot of you modern women who think that this type of behavior Cardi B and Glorilla is doing is cute. Lake of fire is waiting. Real talk.
To further poison the youth. In that same vein, we should discuss Lizzo, who had an opportunity. I don't know why they gave her this opportunity, but they gave her the opportunity to play a 200-year-old glass flute that was given to James Madison. So that is a historical relic, obviously. They're giving her something that means a lot. The way and the manner in which they gave it to her and the way and the manner in which she used it offends me. I'm not going to lie. Here is a video of her playing that flute. Take a listen.
It's crystal. It's like playing out of a wine glass. So be patient.
What the scriptures say, instead of having a girdle, they would have a what? Let's read that one more time. It says, instead of having a girdle of rent, and instead of well set hair, baldness, and instead of having a stomacher, a girder of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. See, our lady, listen, ladies, all of that in the midsection, that's not supposed to be there, ladies. All of that in the midsection is not supposed to be there. Y'all got to understand what that is. That's toxins. That's why when the scripture says, instead of beauty burning, those are toxins burning your intestines. Fat carry toxins, ladies. It knocks everything off, pH balance, everything. Carolyn, thank you for the $10 contribution. She says, Candace is well poised, not loud or obnoxious. Exactly. She's feminine. And she, this is a married woman, and she carries herself a certain way. She's classy. Yes, and everybody get those likes up. Get the likes up on the video. Let's go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, man, yeah, this here, it's like, I feel like the media wants to purposely plaster the most undesirable women of our nation. I mean, either they're masculine, calling themselves gorillas, they're synthetic, chopped up, mutilated, ratchet, loud, or they're just this so-called body positivity thing up. And I don't know what somebody said, what is she wearing? I don't know. And it's almost like they're trying to make it so melanated men just give up on black women altogether, on BWs. That's what it's like. This is why brothers believe that overseas have the most beautiful women. We truly believe this. We have accepted the media propaganda. Somebody said that she's looking like Bam Bam Bigelow. You got to be stopped. She the biggest boss that we seen thus far. Y'all got to be stopped, man. But it seems like they're trying to purposely make us turn away from our women. We believe that the finest women are overseas. We believe this because of what we see constantly on TV. There is no more Pam Greer's on the TV. Even though Pam Grier, she got nude and all of that stuff too, but at least she was fine, yo. She was beautiful. We used to have beautiful women, your Aaliyahs, beautiful women that was put together. And you didn't, and when we had those depictions on TV, you didn't see brothers talking about going overseas all the time because we knew we had fine women in the 90s and 80s and 70s. We wasn't talking like, yo, in order to find the finest women in the world, we got to go here. No, y'all watching too, y'all falling for the propagandas on TV. We got some fine sisters out here. There's some beautiful women out here up in the States. Don't get it twisted. But we fell for the charade. We fell for the media hoax, the proxy. Because this is, like it or not, ladies, this is the representation of you. What they put in front of us, this is what the world thinks about American Black women. They think that you're Cardi B's, they think that you're Lizzo's, and they think that you're Glorillaz. And you truly have no respect in other places. Matter of fact, a lot of y'all ladies, when y'all travel in various lands, a lot of the brothers overseas are not checking for American women because they believe these stereotypes that's being put up. They're not checking for them. So this affects you, ladies. This depiction affects you. It's not cute. It's unhealthy. That's all I'm saying. And at the very least, if a woman is battling with her weight, gotta have some decorum about herself. Because let me tell you something. Some of these thick sisters know how to dress a certain way, and they have a certain mentality with themselves, and they carry themselves a certain way, and they are put together. This ain't this right here on your screen. This ain't it. This ain't it right here. Somebody shared the scripture, take the mote out of thy brother's eye. I'm not sure why you shared that scripture. He shares the scripture that says, basically, before you judge somebody, look at yourself. Listen, one thing about it is, listen, father time and genetics, us men will allow that to happen. Father time and genetics will allow that to happen, right? A lot of these ladies have an issue letting go of their youth. You understand? But I'm not sure why you shared that scripture. I didn't get it. That's one thing about it. When you in this chat and you sharing scriptures, I read the scriptures. Make sure it goes in line with the topic. That throws me off when you share scripture. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about. All right, let's continue. In this legendary moment, playing a flute from a legendary artist, this is what she decided to do. She just twerked and played Jay Madison's crystal flute. Wow. Disturbing. Candace Owens looked like she knows what she about to say. She about to go win. I could tell. I could tell by the look on her face. She about to go win.
We just made history tonight.
Yep, you sure did. You just embarrassed all the women of your nation. You just embarrassed all the melanated women in the world. You just made a mockery of all our women. That's what you did. That's what you did. You made history in one of the biggest mockeries of all our women. That's what you did.
So I twerked and played James Madison's flute, and I made history tonight. Okay, well, just so you know a little bit about that flute, the antique crystal flute belonged to President James Madison, was likely rescued by Dolly Madison when British soldiers set the White House on fire during the War of 1812. So no, she's
Oh,
not.
it was James Madison's flute. My fault. All right, that was some presidential type of stuff. All right, my bad. I stand corrected. I thought it was an artist. All right, let's continue.
Making history here. She's defiling history. It's like spraying graffiti on a historical building and going, oh, it's art. No, it's not art. We're not going to call it art. We're not going to call it making history. But she doesn't see that, right? She thinks that when these companies reach out to her, these organizations reach out to her, these opportunities, it's because they love her. And in reality, the reason it's because they hate and want to corrupt the people that follow her, right? They don't want more people to make it out like Lizzo did. Again, I've said this on previous episodes. I'm going to say it again. I like Lizzo's music. I think she's talented. I think she's tremendously talented. I like that she can play the flute. I like that she plays other instruments. And I love that she contributes to music. I just wish that she would contribute positively. I wish that she would understand that there are people with more nefarious goals that recognize her as a talented individual, and they are using her to sell bad ideas to the rest of society.
Exactly. Bad ideas about you ladies. Bad ideas about the melanated woman. The idea is that you have no class, you have no respect, you're unhealthy, you're unbalanced, you're spontaneous in a negative way. You are you're the worst woman on the planet. That's what they're spreading. This is what we applaud. And then when a woman speaks out against it, listen, this is how I know we living in the last days. When people speak out against the evil that's going on, our people don't like it. I don't like Candace Owens. I don't like this person. You don't like being corrected. You don't like righteousness. You don't like reproof. You have made a deal with the devil. You like perverseness. You don't like order. You're disorderly. You're out of pocket. And you don't like nobody to put you in pocket. You can't take accountability. You can't be reproofed. You can't be rebuked. A lot of our people are reprobates. Yeah, they don't like the Most High. They don't like correction because they're enemies of God. They're enemies of God, man. Proverbs 11:22 says, as a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, so is a fair woman which is without discretion. As a jewels of gold in a swine's snout. So basically, y'all pigs with nose rings. Even if you looking good and you don't have no discretion, meaning you letting it all hang out, God says you pretty much a pig with a nose ring. You a decorated pig. That's what God says. Larry Love Jr., thank you for the $10 contribution. Says, thank you, New Breed, for all the good knowledge. Absolutely. Thanks for supporting the work, family. This is disgusting. This is what happened when these women is eating all these ramen noodles, all these hot pockets, all this bologna. This is what happens. You're unhealthy in the inside and the out, because better believe it, the way Cardi B eat, she unhealthy inside too. She unhealthy inside. Don't matter what you look like on the outside. Eating those abominable foods, it plays a role in these demons. I gotta keep on reiterating that, because y'all ladies really, that is a pet peeve of mine. I really can't stand a fine woman who eats garbage. It bothers me, bro. It's like a conundrum to me. How could you be so fine, so shapely, so beautiful, so pretty, and you eating toxins? You eating the worst of the worst foods. Not even foods. God doesn't consider that food. Let's continue.
Because what they're actually after is to enslave the rest of you, right? They do not want every.
Oh, that was a bombshell right there. Candace just dropped a bombshell. She said what they want to do is enslave the rest of y'all. Yes, indeed. That's called bread and circus. That's what they doing. Keep you entertained, keep you fed, keep you fat until they enslave you.
Right? They do not want everybody to be productive. They do not want everybody to wake up every day and go to work and to make a lot of money, because that is not how it works, right? The haves want to ensure there is a constant pool of have-nots. That's not a conspiracy, that's a fact, right? It is not a conspiracy to think that there are people that want you to consume garbage. It is not a conspiracy to think that there are people that want to impact your psychological immune system negatively, that want you.
Woo! Hold up. I gotta go back, yo. She dropping jewels. Hold on.
Every day and go to work and to make a lot of money, because that is not how it works.
They want you to be stagnated. Hold on. Let's go back a little further. I'm gonna let it play through some.
That she would contribute positively. I wish that she would understand that there are people with more nefarious goals that recognize her as a talented individual, and they are using her to sell bad ideas to the rest of society, because what they're actually after is to enslave the rest of you, right? They do not want everybody to be productive. They do not want everybody to wake up every day and go to work and to make a lot of money, because
they want you to be lazy. They want you to be sickly. They want you to be overweight. They want you to be demonic ant creatures, and they want you to be full of mental parasites, psychological parasites, mental fog. They don't want you to be able to think clearly. They don't want you to even be able to formulate a sentence. They want y'all to be bumbling fools, intoxicated by wicked, perverse music. They want you ladies to be 304s, and they want y'all to just be giving your bodies away, inseminating yourself with incubus demons, and they want you to be demonically possessed, riddled with these attacks. And so you just can't even function in society. They don't even want you to be functionable.
Because that is not how it works, right? The haves want to ensure there is a constant pool of have-nots. That's not a conspiracy, that's a fact, right? It is not a conspiracy to think that there are people that want you to consume garbage. It is not a conspiracy to think that there are people that want to impact your psychological immune system negatively.
Your psychological immune system. That's a term that I've never heard anybody use. But think about it. Your psychological mindset is an immune system. It literally is an immune system, because if you put the wrong things into your mind, you're not thinking clearly. You get sick mentally. You can be mentally sick. You could be ill, mentally ill, meaning if you could be mentally ill, it has an immune system. So you got to feed it the right things by watching the right things, putting the right things into your mind, watching the right content, reading your Bible, reading various other books that may be beneficial to you, watching positive content creators, stimulating your mind, and not just talking about the problems constantly, but actually finding solution. And this is why I present to y'all the scriptures, because the scriptures are the solution. Turn into the Most High. Turn into his law, statutes, and commandments. Yep, somebody said your stomach is your second brain. Protect it. Real talk. That's real talk. Let's continue.
That want you to constantly live in a state of fear, that want you to constantly live with your hand out. In the way that they get you to become that sort of an individual that will need handouts, the sort of individual that will rely on government to give you solutions for the rest of your life, is through artistry. It is through Hollywood. It is through people like Cardi B and Lizzo who don't understand that they are pawns in a game of chess that they don't even know that they're playing.
I think they know they playing, and that's 100% facts. Lizzo and Cardi B are being used. They pretty much personify everything that's going wrong with the modern BW. They are out to destroy the next generation. Yep. And somebody said they'll be after sister next. They already after her. Somebody in the chat, they already after Candace Owens. The modern BW always got something to say about Candace Owens. They literally hate this woman. They literally hate them. Even some of these goofball brothers out here hate her. They're not calling them goofballs because that's what they are. They goofballs. If you don't see what her position is right now in the world, listen, one thing about the Most High, he always brings some level of balance. There's always going to be some somebody there to be a voice of reason. Now, and I always put this disclaimer out there. I'm not affiliated with any political movements. I think what Kanye said during the Drink Champs interview was pivotal when he said all of these middle-aged white men, these older white men, for lack of better terms, he said they all racist. I don't know if y'all seen that part of the Drink Champs interview where he says, listen, they're all racist in the political realm. So he said, yeah, Trump, he said Trump racist, they all racist. So I adhere to that. I adhere to that. So I don't get caught up in the politics. It's not about right or left with me. I surely listen to the voices of reason. I don't care about politics. I'm not a conservative. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat, not a liberal. If anything, I'm just a free thinker. I'm a free thinker. So whatever type of political affiliations that Candace Owens got going on, I have nothing to do with that. I don't get into her political discussions. I just like the surface level. Let's talk about what's wrong. Let's talk about the artistry. Because she made a very pivotal point. It is the artistry. It is Hollywood. It is entertainment that actually sways our people. Far as the political stuff go, I don't care for that. I just don't. I've seen certain Democrats say some good things. I know how to extrapolate truth and spit out the lies. I don't get involved with that. I'm a free thinking person. And so that's just how it gotta be. And stop always paying attention to the person giving you the message. Think about what the message is. Think about what the message is. And that's the problem with a lot of people. A lot of our people are very, very sensitive. They always, well, I don't like this person. I don't like that person. Well, it doesn't matter who you like. What are they saying that's wrong? Is it separate how you personally feel about somebody? Lively Cuss says, Bree, better be careful. We can't be free thinkers out here. Oh, yeah, we can. I know they don't like it. They frown upon it, but hey, we're gonna be who we supposed to be. Yep, Carmen said it right. People are so reactionary. Yeah, people don't like the truth. People don't like being told about themselves. And I've heard people say that, well, Candace Owens really don't have nothing good to say about Black folks. That's not true. In this video right here, she complimented Cardi B and Lizzo for their many accomplishments. She actually commemorated them for what they've done. But this is what's wrong. This is how you're being used. This is the problem. This is how this is destructive to the young ladies rising up. So when people be saying these little blanket statements, oh, they don't never say nothing good about Black folks. She's all anti-Black. Listen, if she didn't care about Black folks, she would not be making these topics talking about it. When people are being brutally honest with you, those are the people who love you the most. Y'all got to stop wanting your ears tickled. The people who hold you accountable and tell you where you're going wrong, the people who are not just stroking your ego, the people who can actually, help you out by telling you when you're stepping in the wrong direction, those are the people who actually love you. Y'all think Candace Owens don't love her people? She loves her people more than Cardi B. And y'all accept Cardi B. She got her street cred. She got her pass. She loves her people more than Lizzo, but y'all accept Lizzo. Lizzo got her hood pass. You ever wonder why? Because these are the soothsayers. These are the ones who let you live in your sin. These are the false prophets that y'all follow. Ladies got to do better, man. Got to do better. Kanye cares too. Kanye cares. Candace cares. And it is what it is. Whether, what they're doing right now is what they're doing right now. If 5 months from now, something on Kanye changes his narrative and he's doing something different, it is what it is. I'm talking about what's being said right now, the facts that's being put on the table, right? So that just is what it is. I don't idolize these celebrities. I can care less about them. But I can definitely take good information. And that's just what it is. And when I say care less about them, what I mean by that is I don't know them personally. That's what I mean. I don't know these people personally, but when somebody's saying something real, I can get behind that. But it is what it is, man. I love each and every one of y'all. Hopefully y'all have a blessed afternoon. Y'all be safe out here. If y'all like this video content, share it. I don't know where it may end up. That's why I tell everybody to follow me on Patreon, patreon.com/newbreed. Thanks everybody for joining. Y'all have a blessed evening. With that being said, shalom and peace.